Unfortunately, Cam Newton was a part of an incident which should have never happened. And anybody that's seen a video, he got jumped by um, two very jealous men. A couple. Sorry, not two. It was like six dudes. It's like six dudes tried to jump this dude, and Cam Newton handled those guys with class. So much so, even like the Caucasian conservatives that used to be on Cam Newton's neck, they even gave him respect for handling that incident. How he handled them, like for real. You know what I mean? And like the reason why I say unfortunately, I believe that when black dudes usually ask, man, what should I do? If I get this paper or I start moving up in life, should I give back? And you know what I've come to the conclusion. I just be like, look, run as fast as you can and don't look back. Just run as fast as you can from that community and don't look back. That is just that community is just it's toxic. It's poison. So right here, Cam Newton's going to talk about the incident where he tried to give back to some kids. He was coaching some kids, and the reason why people thought they thought that he thought he was handling teenagers the way he was handling them, but they found out those were the coaches of the kids. Those were full adults. It's just Cam Newton is just that big of a person. He's just like, people don't realize how massive he is. Pause. He's just like he's huge, even for an NFL player. You know what I mean? And he was ragdolling them. He didn't even throw a single punch. He was just throwing them away from him. That's how just the discrepancy in size. You know what I mean? So he's gonna address the situation right here. Let's hear his thoughts about the situation.
And I think I'm disappointed in myself by letting it escalate to what it did.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I'm apologetic to it. I've seen clips on clips on clips. I've seen, the content that they put out or whatever. The truth of the matter is this: me being in my position, I should have never put myself in that position.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the truth. Because even then, it's like that shit got ugly. Like, for real, it could have. And that's why I'm trying to bring the seriousness to this situation. Like, we can laugh about it, we can play, and I will always try to bring humor into something that's lighthearted. But this is a serious situation. That I even seen a clip that said, like, yo, like, people are laughing, but they weren't laughing about Nipsey.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Or call it what you want. It's like, what if serious injury would have happened on either side?
Yeah.
Something happened to me, something happened to them. Now, my 8 children are fatherless now. Because now I'm being sued. Now I got something. It's just bigger than what they say, don't make a rational judgment in the heat of the moment. That's it. And I think I'm disappointed in myself by letting it escalate to what it did.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I'm apologetic to it. I've seen clips on clips on clips. I've seen, the content that they put out or whatever. The truth of the matter is this: me being in my position, I should have never put myself in that position.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it replayed. So, look, that's what you say when you win the fight. You saw that comment. He said, that's what you say when you win the fight. You know what I mean? And I'll say it like this. Look, just stop. I'm sorry. Ninjas is going to be mad at me, but let's fuck it. Cam, if you're listening to me, stop doing events in places like that. I'm sorry when you got communities with guys like that raised by single mammies. You know what I mean? You low key, you got to avoid cities like that, like the plague, because I bet you my bottom left nut. I bet you on everything I love, they wouldn't have done that to Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins had like a camp and they had those the TSP crew, whatever those idiots are called, they wouldn't try to fight Kirk Cousins, and he could. And fuck that, Phillip Rivers talks hella shit. Anybody that knows who Phillip Rivers is, Phillip Rivers talk more shit than anybody else talk. But ninjas be afraid to put their hands on him. It's interesting. You saw because you looked at Cam Newton. He's like, just you looked at him because he's another black man. You looked at him like, oh, we on the same level, and that's the problem with the black community. There's no hierarchies, no hierarchy. It's this hyena shit where this matriarchy. Oh, we're all level. No, we're not all the same. We're not. We're not. We're not on the same level. There should be no reason that a single mammy raised man or jealous man, whatever you are, so TSP crew, whatever, there should be no reason why he thinks he should be able to even speak up to a guy of Cam Newton's stature. Because I bet the quarterback that I just named, those quarterbacks are they're not better than Cam Newton. I'll bring you another. If Daniel Jones came to that same spot, they wouldn't have tried to put their hands on him, and he could have been talking reckless. They wouldn't have tried to. I'm telling you, Aaron Rodgers be talking reckless as hell. They wouldn't try to put their hands on him. They would have been humble real quick. Like I don't really have respect for that shit where they see another black because unfortunately when other single mammy raised black men see other black men, they always like, oh no, we the same. You just a ninja at the end of the day. No. You're not him. This is why we need patriarchy. We need patriarchy. Matriarchy does not work. Look at the black community. There should be no reason why they think they think they should be able to put their hands on Cam or even think like it should even be because look at it like this. Let's take another example outside of football. George Zimmerman. Y'all could talk about, oh man, the system is unjust and blah, blah, blah. Look, we got all these gangs in Florida, all these gangs, all these ninjas being killed over nothing. But George Zimmerman, he's not hiding. He still got arrested. Like how many times? He's been arrested how many times since 2012? He's still been outside auctioning the gun that he used to take out Trayvon, and he's just been out there living life. And no ninjas want to put their hands on him. Nobody want to make an example. And I'm like, what are they scared of? Nah, because when they see another black man doing something, then they want to, oh, I could put my chest out and make an example of another black man. Guys like that are the worst. This is why you can't, like, Cam Newton can't be doing these things in the city. And I said the same thing about Kai Cenat when he had the incident last year with the New Year's Eve party with the Straggle 304. You got all these ninjas all up in your house. Even though Kai Cenat's friend was innocent, but just the potential for drama, you can't have events like that with these niggas, man. I'm sorry. You just can't. You just can't. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen amongst the hyenas and the hyena raised men. Something is going to happen. If Cam Newton was doing this camp in the suburbs like that, they would have given him all types of respect. But I've seen so many clips where Cam Newton will hold these camps at these spots and the kids will be disrespecting him. And I'm like, what? This has happened. I'm talking about on several occasions I've seen this. And I'm like, no. This is ridiculous. So I don't know if Cam is listening. I would say just stop doing stuff like that. This is an event for the kids. And you got grown ass men jealous of Cam because you heard what that man said about Cam. He was like, they called video of the guy. Mind you, he's a coach. They called video of him saying, oh man, we're not gonna let this non-throwing quarterback be. I'm like, yo, this is a jealous hoe ass nigga right here. This is what we're dealing with. This is the whole shit that we got to deal with when you're dealing with the single mammy raised men, bro. This like these people are dangerous. I don't want to be around these dudes like that. To be fair, because I mean, and then I remember they had like a response video, like why it happened. I'm sitting there like, where is your shame? Where's your fucking shame, man? Anyway, let's look at the comments. Let's look at the comments. Yeah, he said they tried to jump him, and he made them look like little kids because people thought at first they were little kids, like they were teenagers that he was ragged all around, and they were grown adults. It's just Cam Newton's huge, dog. People don't realize how big this dude is, man. I already showed you that when I was talking about Cam Newton in one of my other videos, one of my live streams. My last live stream when I was talking about Cam Newton was right about the game manager, game changer comment. And I was talking to you about the situation when he was standing right next to Kevin Benjamin, who's 6'5" himself, and Cam Newton looked like the bigger man. I'm like Cam Newton's minimum 6'5". He's probably 6'6", 260, 270, all muscle. Like this guy is no joke, bro. And by the way, you know, Cam Newton's always had to be a tank. He's always had to do things by himself. So I wouldn't just run up on Cam like that. I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna do that. And anybody that saw the video, I'm not gonna show the video because I even if I could monetize off of it, I wouldn't have showed the video because I just don't want to put the energy out there of us of ninjas fighting like that. Particularly when it was a coward move. Imagine trying to sucker punch or sneak up on a dude with multiple ninjas and y'all still lose. His hat didn't even fall off, man. His hat didn't even move. His hat didn't move an inch. This dude got the Papa Legba hat. Oh, he didn't even move an inch. That's a fail. That's a fail on those guys and the TSP crew. And people talking about, oh, so the TSP crew. I'm like, who the fuck is a TSP? They trying to act like we're supposed to know what that is.